Well, first of all, Josh, Davis, and Franklin, congratulations on being the Calhoun's High School Athletes of the Week.
All right, thank you.
All right, you guys just come off the first state championship for the school, for CAK. You guys are in, I think it was in your 10th season as a football program. Let's start with Josh over here. And Josh, what's it feel like to be state champs?
It's pretty special, and I mean, it's a real honor to be here for the first time at CAK. But it was just special being with the guys and playing hard and just having fun out there. So, yeah.
Now, Davis, to move over to you, you last year got hurt in the playoffs and didn't get to play in the final game, the loss to Alcoa. So it had to be extra special to beat those guys and then make it all the way.
Yes, sir. Well, it was an honor being, not getting hurt this year and being able to play Alcoa and beat them and go to the state championship. I mean, we got a lot of special guys, and so it was really fun.
Now, Franklin, I'm looking at these guys. They're a little taller than you. You kind of sneak out sometimes, and I mean, talk a little bit about the dynamic of the three of you. Y'all are kind of close friends, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've grown up just playing backyard football, and so we know what each other does and what their specialties are. But I just try to use my quickness, my ability, and try to make plays after the catch.
Now, be honest with me. Who's fastest?
Josh is probably fastest.
He's quickest.
You're quickest.
Davis just makes moves.
And you're the shiftiest,
yeah,
craftiest.
I'm the guy who just has to go up and catches the ball and gets hit really hard. But then, I mean, that's all right with me.
Well, it looked like from the state championship game, you might also be the guy who gets in the end zone the most.
Well, I mean,
we set him up.
Yeah, they set him up. Later on in the game, they started playing man, and so we had some easy routes that we could run to get us open. I mean, we must have to put on Charlie though. I mean, Charlie played a great game.
Yeah. Josh, talk about Charlie High. I mean, last year you guys had Quinn Epperly, who's been around a couple of years. He flung it around pretty good to you guys too. And coming into this year, was the game last year when Charlie had to fill in for Quinn? Does that give you all kind of an idea what you might have this year?
Yeah, it definitely gave us a boost to our confidence. Him playing against Loudon, and I guess I don't even know how many yards he threw.
It's over 400. Yeah, I remember
exactly.
that.
And going into this year, I was like, man, if he can do that almost every game, we're gonna have something special going on. And I mean, first game went, the whole season went just like planned. So I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that.
Now, Davis, you guys are kind of close friends. You all kind of run around. Does that help out on the field? Does that kind of make you at ease with everybody?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, like Franklin said, we all grew up together playing backyard football. I mean, just playing around, throwing the ball around. We joke around a lot on the field. I mean, we're just having a really good time, and so it's a lot of fun.
Now, Franklin, as far as what Milan did going in, kind of explain what the game plan was as you guys went into the game, and then maybe how it played out.
Well, we were going to see, like, when the game started, like, what their defense was going to do and how we can adjust to the spaces they avoid. And so we were just going to throw into the spaces that they avoided, and it turned out successful.
I was talking to your coach, Coach Bradley, and he said going in that watching the film from the playoffs, they didn't blitz hardly at all. And then against you guys, all of a sudden they were coming from everywhere, so you got a lot of man coverage, which I guess you guys liked.
Yes, sir. But going into the game, we didn't think we were going to be able to do any screens or wide receiver screens, so we were thinking they wouldn't blitz, but they obviously did. So yeah, it definitely helped them going into man and us just making a play on the ball.
Now, also going into the game, these guys like to run the football. Were you a little bit concerned of how many times you might get it in the game and maybe having to be really efficient?
Well, I mean, that was mostly on our defense. I mean, defending Milan's run. They did a good job, though, held them only 14 points. But our defense really stepped up and had a great year this year.
How about next year? Josh, you guys are all back. I think you got all but one starter on offense. Charlie set some records. You guys, in fact, I think you and Davis both actually broke the previous state record for receptions, but Davis got you. So is next year your turn?
Well, I got him with the yards, but
okay.
But I mean, we just play. We just have fun, but we don't really try not to concentrate on yardage. But I mean, we just have fun together, so it's all good.
Davis, if you had to pick something this year that was the biggest highlight, is it the state championship or is it beating Alcoa twice?
I would say it was the second Alcoa game when I mean Alcoa was ready to play us. We were ready to play them. We came out in black jerseys. I mean, it was just a really big game. and then winning in overtime was just amazing with all of our friends. It's indescribable, and then obviously right behind that, the state championship. That's obviously a big thing for us. So I mean, this season we had a lot of success, and it was very fun.
Franklin, I'll give you the same question. What was the biggest thrill for you?
Probably like him, going into the season, like we've never beaten Alcoa before, so we were hoping it would happen this season, and we beat them in the rain, but a lot of people said it was just a fluke that we beat them in the rain, and then they said that we wouldn't be able to beat them when it was dry, and we proved to them that we could beat them when it was dry. So yeah, that was probably the biggest like season or thing in our season.
Well, congratulations on winning the ring and the first ever state championship for the school, and hey, who knows, we might just meet again here next year and do it again. What do you say?
Hope so.
All right.
Thank you.